Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Hey. All I can say is welcome to Friday Night Pride Time. Continuation of Tuber Chat. So, anybody that came over, thank you. And of course, right off the get go, we've got Scratchin' Pete. G'day, Pete. Jesse Journal unboxes. Howdy. Yes, Kevin has made it. Um, so hello all. I know Kevin went out with. So as soon as he said goodbye and hit the button, boop, there he was. I tried to stop him, but there was no stopping it. Oh, gracious me, oh my. Mrs. Lazy Days ahead. Howdy. Our cabin in the woods. Guess what? Shout out. Always good for a shout out for Friday. You got your package. Awesome. So now it's saying Johnny's was delivered. Yours, yeah, nice shirt. Thanks, buddy. Yours and Jesse's were missing. Well, it was tied up in that. It was tied up in the whole storm. So it yeah. Now, I don't know if Jesse and Lisa were there today, but so that clears off Oklahoma. Texas crossed the or Florida crossed the border today, and yeah, I don't get it. So I had to redo your three twice. I I don't get it. Um, where is that form? Oh, there we go. So there's new tariff. Um, it's a customs form that has to be filled out here at home before I can cross the border. Yeah. Sometime after, or if you want, Lisa, I already sent you the up to date um, scan. Um, and if it says that it's sitting there, then the only one that is still going to get it is Mr. Jim. And why? Because I probably send the most out of Canada. And speak of Johnny, there's Johnny. Johnny's was delivered Monday, Tuesday. Anyways, um, Johnny's was delivered start of the week. And yeah, Tony, yours was missing due to weather, and Jesse's was missing due to weather. And again, nothing I can do. Um, the first go around, it was a new girl at the post office. I should never have got it back. So I tried to fight to get my money back. And they were like, nope. I'm like, are you serious? And it said it was delivered at your address that you gave me, the P.O. box, blah, 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 blah. So, and yeah, I do believe, Tony, it was your home address that it went to. And Jesse and Lisa, I just sent it to the P.O. box. I figured with all the bad weather coming in, was probably the easiest. You're feeling very special right now. Mr. Jim, you are special. And it it was just easier for me to pay the postage than to try to explain myself at all the different um, TSAs, um, it's just it was pure selfishness, Mr. Jim, that I did it this way. So I upped it to whatever I'd sent you there. 7. Yeah, yours says that it's been delivered, Johnny. So I will send. I think I already sent you the tracking, but if not, let me know and I will send you the tracking. Hey, Lee, nice to see you, bud. Um, Let me know. I will send you the tracking. And if your guys say, well, we didn't get it, there's the tracking number. Hey, sis. And yeah, I've already talked to Glenda and Sir Grace, and I'll send theirs whenever we get back. Man, that went by fast. So I'm going to try and do my live at 32,000 feet next Friday. Um, they use Elon's, what is it, Starlink. So I'm going to try to see if I can go live from that, from 32,000 feet. Why not? It's not like I can be running around. Um, we are going to go a bit early. Not that I'm anticipating any issues. I've been across the border thousands of times, literally. It's what I used to do for a living. And whenever you have PO boxes there and you're across, pardon me, sometimes 2, 3 times a month, you get to know the guys quite well. Um, and every time I go across, they're like, you know what? This is all BS. And it's nothing but a bunch of Main Street medium shock, a bunch of shock media. So, um, well, yeah, okay, Jesse. You almost got me there for a second, but I uh, I got two happy birthday PayPal things yesterday. So, oh, jeez. Appreciate that, Kevin. You know you don't have to. And much appreciated. I wish we could have celebrated again this year. Um, but I had to ensure that I was healthy going down south. Uh, See, Jesse, it's that 63, buddy. it's like it does something to your brain. Always remember, Jesse, we're 10 years apart, and you're the older folk. That's why I'm always, always very, very, oh, how do I say this? Extra special to my, you know, senior friends. uh, I'm in the baking crew. You are, and I appreciate it. We do have memberships. So if you'd like to join, that would be fabulous. After a certain period of time, it should have happened last year, but uh, I've got that much maple syrup left. So this year we should have a good run this year. The frost is good and deep. Who is this silly goose? Oh, tell you what, Lisa, I'll put it on the Buffaloes 50-50. I can't wait. Um, I really think um, I I used to put my videos up early, but nobody was watching them. So, um, yeah. So Jesse's due for maple syrup. Sir Grace is due for maple syrup. Um, Hopefully, they get this whole tariff figured out. And from what I'm told, um, there was an issue at the main Holton, um, New Brunswick border. Um, ICE, I guess, showed up this week, and I don't mean ICE as in sissy. Come on now. You know I don't like I don't like whenever people do that to me. I like to do it to people. But I do appreciate it, and a very, very wise, well, no, not two wises, wise gentleman with a white face told me, don't take the blessing away from people, accept it. And that has to be one of the hardest things that I've had to do. I'm I like to gift. But anyways, apparently ICE was at the border this last week, not checking any Canadians, but checking US citizens. Don't know. Debbie and I are going to go about 5 hours early in case they want to check out my britches. Joke's on them. Next Friday. So we're going to go about 5 hours before we're supposed to fly. And that way, it gives us lots of time. Literally, from the border to the airport is 15 minutes. So I'm not too worried about it. Yes, Mr. Jim, you're also due for a bottle of maple syrup. And there's the frost is deep, which we really, really needed. Which the deeper the frost, the longer, the more it prolongs the syrup season. So we need about 2 more feet of snow to um, to give it a quote unquote perfect um, spring. So we've got our fingers crossed and our toes crossed that um, we're hoping that we have a good season this year. Um, my bacon crew, like Jesse and Lisa and Sir Grace, Glenda, Mr. Jim, um, they get a large bottle of syrup. And this year, we're going to try another batch of moonshine. We're ooh, way. It's gonna curl your toes, and it. This is the first spring that I'm going to be not having a beverage at the Sugar Shack. I may just have to try it to see how smooth it goes. But it should be pretty smooth. And yeah, it'll be a lot of fun. Uh I'll be happy to oops. I don't know what happened there, Mr. Jim. I went to read your link, and it went bloop, went away. Yeah, for some reason I can't get it. I'm gonna have to go um, back here and possibly the secret's out with Sissy now. I got you now. I just actually got your I just got your text, and let's see here. So if I go, yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll just read my if I go like that, then I can. Shh. There we go. Mr. Jim, I'll be happy to send you any snow that we got this weekend. Oh, are you supposed to get some pretty nasty weather this weekend, Mr. Jim? Better this weekend than next. Let's just put it that way. Because if I was to go down to your lovely state and see the white stuff and it's not sand, I'm going to be one hell of a cranky big old Canadian. Just saying. I know. Oh, it was Ginger that said that they were supposed to get some really cold weather, and we're supposed to. Last night it was 30 minus 38 Celsius, which turns out to be about minus 37 Celsius, or no, minus 37 Fahrenheit. So, um, Kevin sent me a message from Mexico. He's down there right now, and he's like, if they need a hand tomorrow night with the cattle, he said, can you run over to the farm and throw the jacket on any new babies that we get overnight? I'm like, sure, I have no problems. So I'm on call tonight, and it's supposed to be about 42 to 43 Fahrenheit, minus, on the minus side tonight. It's supposed to be really, really cool tonight. Oh. And do you notice, guys? I don't have a hoodie on. I had an issue like Kevin's computer froze up on him. I had system problems tonight. I've been trying since noon. AV Mux went down. And that's the program that I use. So, yeah, finally got it up, ready to go at, I think it was about 6:30. Yeah, 6:30, because Kevin was able to put up the link, and yeah, I just noticed, hey Angie, how you doing, girl? Hopefully all's well there. Light dusting of snow coming in from the northwest. Slight chance likely won't amount to anything on the ground. Only that's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Gonna be 5 degrees tonight. That's even cold though, Johnny, for you guys. You know, like people just don't understand. Oh wow, you know, uh, they don't or they can't look after their run. No, it's not that. They don't have the equipment. Like just my small township, we have two, four, we have 6 plow trucks, a grader, two half or a 1 ton truck and a 3/4 ton truck, both with plows and salters on the back. And we also have a backhoe. That's just for snow removal. Yes, I don't care. Whenever you get down as low as even Johnny at 5 degrees, salt doesn't work. Even if you get the mixed stuff, uh, good luck. We were below zero actual temperatures last Monday. Yeah, that's whenever you were out with the cows, right, Johnny? Well, you guys get a little bit of snow. Not a ton of snow, but you do have a little bit of snow. But like I say, um my god, from say Tahlequah where the I think somebody said they were going to put a roundabout. I think that was Tahlequah. Again, I was only there once. And JB's, um, that that's a longer run than what we have. And look at the number of machinery we have. I am still. Oh, okay, Johnny. Um, how many babies have you got on the ground so far? Because let's face it, I don't know about down there, but up here, the extra cold weather, the mamas are like, get out, boop, and out they go. Uh, oh my God, you can't say. Oh, okay, yeah, they take pretty good care of your roads, cleaning them. My goodness. From that hotel that I stayed at till um, where the meetup was at. Holy! Jesse and I hit some bumps. I thought it was going to throw the two of us out of the front of the cab. Wow! But if I'm not mistaken, that large greenhouse on the left hand side they they sold a lot of their flowers and that to nurseries up here. I know. I I could not wrap my head around it, but Canada is the biggest purchaser of flowers from Oklahoma. Blew me away whenever I heard that fact. Mm-mm. No. That's what mamas are there for. And that's why they have a barn with a few little like nicks or niches or just small little areas that mama and the babies fit in. Speaking of town hall, wonderful meetup. Yes, this year I this year if y'all could just keep Deb's mom in your prayers. They don't think that she's going to make summer or the end of summer. She's totally given up right now. She gave up whenever Deb's dad passed, but she's just to the point now where she wants she wants the good Lord to bring her home, and she said there's no need of her being here. She can't do what she wants to. Um, she's having medical issues now. It's just sad. Uh, Johnny, just if it's that like cold, like last weekend, whenever it was for a minus 43.6, they spent one night in just to make sure the baby was drinking the colostrum. Did they need to be? No. Baby had the jacket on, so she was okay. But he again, just like you, Johnny, the animals only have one bad day. And those things are those little fur monkeys. They literally won. I'm trying to think because he doesn't want. He just wanted to make sure the baby was dried off enough, and one one night of being in, and it's not a heated burn by any means. Um, it's more like a lean-to with sectioned off areas. Uh, See, not up here, Johnny. Up here, they tend to birth April. Then they don't have to worry about um, April, May, they don't want it to go too far into May because then you're into planting. So, and you know what I mean. It's that's not what they want. Um, I know there's some guys that and Rob, his son-in-law does 50-50. Half the herd births in the fall and half the herd births in April, March, April. Um, Between you and me and the fence post, that's far too much work. Put the put the bull out and let him do his work, and that way there's not really a whole lot to do, or you know what I mean. Let let the bull have some fun. But whenever you have two full time, or well, Josh works half days and then into the night, and Rob's usually home most days. Oh, yes. Yeah. Um, that's it. I'm fortunate enough to have both mine. Dad is 80, 83, 82, and mom would be 78, 79. Um, they're getting old, especially the last year. Um, I Yeah, it's been a rough week, or a rough year. You know, with Jesse and Lisa. Well, Jesse losing both in 2 years, I think, possibly three, and then with Lisa losing Pat, who they were just with her. So those are the good memories to take forth, is the ones that, going to the casino and, you know, lived on her own right up to the end. And the good Lord decided that he needed her on his side. And I told my dad, I said, you're going to be here forever, because I said the good Lord just doesn't want conflict. And I said, you're gonna just irritate him to no end, so he doesn't want to bring you home. He didn't think that was funny. I did. Tony's dad has passed, but his mom and my mom and dad are very frail. Yeah. My dad is starting to get very frail. Mom is. I'm actually quite surprised that like my aunts, my great aunts, and that every one of them passed with dementia, Alzheimer's. So for mom to still have her wits about her, it's it's nice. Amen, Lisa. Amen. The, the only guarantee is, yeah, we're gonna go see the our true father whenever he decides. And unfortunately, we have no option. We have no say in the word. We just whenever it's our, yeah, yeah, and Glenda's still got her grandma, which is amazing. She's what, Glenda 90, I want to say 95, but I don't think that's right. Oh, there you go. Ha, she's 95 now. So yeah, she is 95. Um, she's frail. She has, some days, and it was nice that she was able to get out of the old age home and spend Thanksgiving with her family, and for the most part remembered who people were. She needed some help to remember who was who in some areas, but yeah, she pastor's wife, and the pastor went before her. So it yeah, it's just think, tables are going to be turned, and it's going to be us with our kids getting ready to bury us in years to come. So, and again, with all the crap that we've endured eating, um the processed food is crazy, absolutely crazy. She remembered her oldest grandchild. Yeah, and she needed some help to be reminded about Sir Grace too, was she not? But you know, she still she still has her Bible beside her bed, and God bless. It I don't know. I've only known one person to do that assisted suicide, whatever they call it. And I don't know, morally I just I can't wrap my head around that one. When it's my time, my turn, he'll send for me. I don't have to do, you know, I don't have to be waiting at the door. Hey, Lukey, what's going on there, big guy? Hopefully, you stay extra warm tonight, Lukey. It's going to be cold, real cold. It's supposed to be colder than what it was last night. 40 some below, and that's without the wind chill. Absolutely, big guy. You make sure you're good and warm. Uh, yeah. Next week I'll try to run that $2 bill over to you, Lukey. Um, I've been over twice, but you've been at work, and then you were working this week, and I forgot it here at the house. I was at the bank, so well, minus 40, Johnny, is pretty much the same. Once you hit the minus 39 to minus 40, there's point you you just you pretty much say that Celsius and Fahrenheit are the same. But yeah, so it my birthday was yesterday, my dad's was today, so we're gonna go up tomorrow morning, and they're getting ready to go on a cruise. They've never been on a cruise, um, and they're going out of Fort Lauderdale. Um, 2 days after us, they fly in the day we board, and then they leave 2 days after. And but they used to live on a houseboat. We used to have a 40 foot. Yeah, we used to have a 40-foot houseboat, and they would spend all summer on the houseboat and then go to Mexico for the winter. And so they're not worried about it, but they want us to just double check that they've got all the little things that we all had. So they pretty much have everything. They're using a travel agent, a friend of the family. So, like, she already has their taxi booked, and oh yeah, she's got like a full list of them. Like, make sure you're packed 3 days in advance, and pardon me, and so on and so forth. And anyways, they're going for 12 days, and yeah, we're gonna go make sure they're ready to go, and then we're gonna go out for lunch for birthdays and spend time. You know, they they're questioning how, or my dad's questioning how long he's going to be here on on the earth. I'm like, you're doing fine. You're, a little shaky per se, but you're 80 some years old. That, you know, you pretty much worked in construction your whole life and you're doing okay. So, but whenever they get like that, you want to go and spend some time with them. And uh, so Glenda was told right now is your best time to book a cruise anywhere. And she double checked, and um, oh my God, the Jade, NCL Jade, um, leaves out of Vancouver, Canada, and spends the whole day. What in God's name is that? I don't know. I know Debbie was doing laundry, and there was a load of clothes in the dryer whenever she went to bed. And I've got the dishwasher going. Got to make sure I do my job. Um, I'd love to do another cruise one day. Yes, I can't wait. Um, I'm still trying to talk Debbie into going on a transatlantic. 2020 June 2027. Yeah. So it's it's a new ship by NCL, and beautiful, beautiful ship. And there's 5 different countries you stop in, and you come into Miami, I believe. Yeah, I think Miami. And it's actually about the same price as um, up north, Alaska. So don't know. The only reason I do so many, well, we do so many um, Caribbean ones is the price. Like, you know, this one here is $800. Now, 800 US. So whenever it came to exchanges and fees and all that, it was 1300. That's two people, accessible room, 8 days, 7 nights, 8 days. And Lisa can appreciate this one. It's got a really cool casino on the ship. And yeah, definitely, Lisa, I will drop $50 into the, well, I'll see what's paying. But usually the Buffaloes, that's where I won uh in Alaska. Sir Grace did did okay on the Buffaloes as well. Um, I won what, a 450, 450, 350, and a 100 on the Buffaloes. The European one looks like fun, pricey but fun. The one that I was telling you about was 6 grand, but that's 13 days. That's 13 days, everything included. Five different stops, like five different countries. What? Spain, London. I forget all of them. Oh, tell me about it, because mom and dad booked the German one. Uh, I forget what waterway, but they sail through five countries, and 15 days. So one hotel that they stay at is $1,500. I told them they were bloody nuts, but it was, again, you know, I we've been very vocal with our parents that never did we want to see them sit and save money for us. That's not at all what we want. I want to see my parents go on adventures. 80 some years old. They're going on, like I said, 12 or 13 day out of Fort Lauderdale, 2 days after we leave. Then September, they go through Germany, Holland. So I guess Germany, the Netherlands. Um, anyways, yeah, the one hotel is $1,500. And I'm like, right there, throws a red flag to me. Exactly, Lisa. And I told them, spend it, enjoy yourself. I've done okay for myself. You know, do we have, do we in no way or would I consider us rich or, even well off? No. But you worked hard your whole life. I want to see you go out and enjoy it. I'm not one of these ones that don't do anything. I want inheritance. I don't want your money. Don't get me wrong. If there's any left, I'll spend it. But yeah, no. Um, yes. Glenda, she's been checking out these things. She's been she's been double checking. Absolutely, Angie. You use it up while you can. And that's what I said to mom and dad. I said there was 5 or 6 years that they couldn't go to Mexico, but they really enjoyed it. And as soon as dad got feeling better, I'm like, go. They used to drive, and it would take them a little over a week. And they'd jump in the van, load her to the hilt, and then they'd rent a house down in what was the name of the place? Beautiful. Lake Chapella. It's about 60 miles from Guadalajara in Mexico. And I just, you know, I just found it like, if that's what you enjoy, they would spend all summer here on the houseboat. And about usually Canadian Thanksgiving, they'd pull the houseboat and um, a friend of ours has like a motel. It's a little better than a hotel or a motel, but it's not a hotel. And they would spend a week. They'd winterize the boat. They'd put it all together, and away they'd go. Again, more power to them. And you know, like I said, there was about 6 years that Dad just couldn't do it. His health was failing, and then he kind of leveled out, and then you know, but then he didn't. He found it getting too much to drive from Canada to Mexico. But yeah, no, they'd have a blast. And right, so if you were sitting on their deck overlooking their pool, um, there was a volcano. It was not a dead volcano, but a dormant. That's it. A dormant volcano, and that was their view for many years. They went down there. Well, pretty much from whenever mom retired till dad got sick. And then, they loved it. They absolutely loved it. And then, yeah, there's been about 6 years that they just stayed home, and they would see how much fun Debbie and I'd have on the cruises. And they're like, sounds like we might enjoy this. So they're gonna give it a shot. But yeah, no, they had booked one, and I told Dad, I said, "You're crazy. You're gonna blow that, what, under 3 weeks. You're gonna blow that much money." I said, "You're a better person than me. I physically couldn't do it. I'd make myself ill." It was 24,000, 24 or $25,000. And that is airfare. No, yeah, airfare is still on top of that. So whenever, you know, they were like, "How much do you guys spend on cruises?" I said, "Well, depends on what cruise we're going to do, but anywhere from 3,500 through to 7 grand." Oh, okay. So yeah, they're gonna go, and I just told them, I said, "You're probably gonna be best to go smaller ships." I said, "I dislike the bigger ships. Been there, done it, got the T-shirt. I want to give the T-shirt back." Number one, if if you have if you're like if something goes wrong on those big ships, good luck with you. That's why I do like NCL. They cap at 4,000, anywhere from 3 to 4. Even their new ship coming out, 44 maybe, still capped. But yeah, it is what it is, and you know, Johnny. See, that's already gone up. I can't see what Johnny put. But, anyways, I am gonna go live Thursday, and Friday all depends on the streaming we get on the plane. And you never know. I might go live once we get down and start across with Lillian. Um, she's going to pick us up at the airport, and we're going to head across to Cape Canaveral. And yeah, I want to go see the Space Center on Saturday and then get on the ship. That's going to be, oh, amen, sissy. Lillian is such a special human to, well, I'm sure to everybody, but to Debbie and I. She's like oh my god, I can't even put into words what she means to us. And yes, and then we're going to get off the ship the 15th. We're going to take off back to Orlando. I've got a hotel booked there, and we are going to get to see Mr. Jim. And Joey said that he may do the venture down to Orlando to see us because he's working in Gainesville. So I'd love to meet Joey also. It's kind of neat whenever to per se go to a meetup is difficult because you're putting out $3,000 in flights for 3 or 4 days. It's crazy. Remember my basketball tournament February 28th? It's already in my phone, Lukey. I told you that. You need to remind me again a lot closer, Lukey, because we're going to be here for your basketball tournament. And then the next weekend is Easter. And we're going down to see Debbie's mom because she's not doing well. So we're headed down east. So yeah. The only thing I'm looking forward to, well, obviously to see Deb's mom, but it's not like, she's interactive anymore. But one of the Indians that we went fishing with the last time, he also lobster fishes. Now, I'm not 100% sure if he's able to fish or to lobster, put his lobster nets out or not. But if he does, we're allowed to go with him. And he has already said that I can bring Kyle. And yeah, we're going to go lobster fishing. Again, 53 years old. I've never went lobster fishing. And so we are going to. I'm going to go ahead and deshell some of them at at his place. I can deshell them, but he has to seal the package, and then he has to write on it his Indian code or something for fishing. Um, but again, he's a very respected individual in his tribe. Um, like he doesn't fish for shits and giggles. He, if he needs food, then um, they'll fish. Usually, if there's an overabundance of lobster, they'll take some for family and elders in the community. But all right, Angie, you take care. And our cabin in the woods, shout out tonight. Just saying. But yeah, so I'm kind of looking forward to the spring. Um, if it breaks up enough and he's got his boat out and about, then we're going to be going. Well, Angie, I was I had Gillum. I had Gillum on yesterday. Um, I don't know where the hell I don't know where my Jesse and Lisa shirt is. I'm gonna have to order a new one. But anyways, you guys all go stay warm. I know we're cold or we're warm up here, but I think I've got the house sitting at 70 tonight. Um, there's no need for. Well, I shouldn't. So Hank gave me an amazing present yesterday morning. He threw up on my duvet. Debbie couldn't get out all the stains, so out in the garbage it went. So I ordered a new duvet. Well, it's double the thickness of the old duvet. Oh, I can't wait. And then I got to get up early tomorrow and go to mom and dad's. Damn. All I can say is I know I'm going to get into bed and, well, there may just be a great big old duvet that I can wrap. Hey, I'm a huge proponent of the European way of living. There's two blankets. Debbie's got her own duvet. She's got her duvet, and I've got my duvet. She doesn't like a thick, warm duvet. I do. So, what the hell's a duvet? Oh, man. First of all, duvet, not a whatever you're doing there. It sounds like you're shitting in a corner or something. But yes, that is how you spell it, sissy. But anyways, I'm going to get myself all curled up in my duvet. So you guys take care. God bless. And we will definitely see you Thursday. Doodles!